It was on the tree. Yes, my dreams, my best. My dreams. It was on the tree, and let me get it. Martin Luther King, take a nigga, see it. Give me some my dreams and my vision. Down the shining glare, no division, man. Now I see my G's on the screen. I'm feeling like a king, I'm living here. Incarnation, I feel like I've been here before. In my best life, I was a piece of Robbing up some, I'm signing this on. Stay farming, husband like a Chris Paul.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Afro-Motion, you know the vibes. It's been a minute. I know y'all missed us right now. I know y'all missed the vibe. Shout out my homie 2G on the set one time. You know the vibes.
John,
right. DJ Majesty, I'm in the building. You know the vibes.
Yes, sir.
We are here tonight for a brand new topic. Feel me? Brand new joint by 2G Dream. Go cop that shit. Let's go. We're about to get this show started right now. Ready?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? Welcome back to the Afro-Motion podcast, man. We had a long hiatus, you know. DJ Majesty been in different countries with the South American vibes and, you know, different things going on around the world, you know. So we just had to, you know, double back and, you know, bring the show back on for you and, you know, give you the news report and the latest and the greatest on what's going on around the world, man. It's a lot going on, DJ Majesty. It's a lot going on, bro. Like, I don't even know where to start, man. But
it's chaos
it
right
seems
now.
like since we last aired, it's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, it's been a lot of chaos.
Man.
Nothing has happened, you know, and you know, but it is what it is, man. You know, when you have I feel like when you have like old people in power, man, things go wrong for some reason. I don't know why. You know?
Why do we like to put old people in power, bro?
Yeah,
they don't even, they can't even take care of themselves. Like they need somebody, they need a caretaker. Why are they taking care of us?
Thank you.
Bro, they need a caretaker, literally.
You see what I'm saying? They should be counting on us to take care of them, but they won't take care of us. They tell what to do. Like, I think it comes from old men. When they do old, you just, I don't know, man.
I think there should be a law of like age requirement, like a age restriction, should I say, of getting in presidential positions, man, because
did they apply that? It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's a wrap in a good way, right?
In a good way, but I don't think it's gonna happen. You know?
Bro,
but this old man too. Man. This old man, they got money too. They got unlimited money just flowing from the river somewhere.
Man, bro.
So they can control whoever they want to control and what they want to control.
Right. I think the only advantage of having an old man is he can't be controlled, especially if he got the power and he got the money and everything. He can't be controlled, but he's not able to control himself, and he's not thinking logically, because we all know the older you get, your decision making skills and capabilities kind of go down, is on a decline. Everything about you is on a decline, you know. So the older you get, man, you need a caretaker. You can't even walk right, you know. Bro, it's a whole lot. You can't even talk properly. Like, it's crazy. And then you now in control of all.
And I think what you just said, I think you've seen the evidence of that pretty much.
Oh yeah, we see it. We see it all the time. Like,
you have some people pooping on themselves. And you have some sleeping in the meeting. While the meeting is going, to just fall asleep.
Right. They sleeping, they falling, they can't get up. They sleeping, they falling, they can't get up. Like,
that's who you want to make a decision. That's who you want to make a decision for the country. Like, really?
Yeah, man, the world is backwards, bro.
Like, it's okay.
The world is backwards. It's chaotic. You know. I just don't know what direction we're going, man. But I know that with technology is getting younger. Technology is moving forward.
It is.
So I feel like the world should move accordingly, and put somebody that understands technology and understands the forward movement of the world. That's who's really supposed to be in charge, not these
Nah, bro.
old
See, even
timers,
with that,
man.
let me tell you, even with that being said, it's still a no go. Because
So
now,
we just messed up
if
either way.
let's look like Elon Musk, for example. That guy's crazy. That guy is willing to. Do you know what he said? He said human beings don't have to work at some point. We don't have to work anymore. Let all these robots do everything. Is that what you want to give power to? I mean, think about it. You give him all the power, all the technology. Guess what? Now it's going to control you. We don't need that. That's what I'm saying. I'm
I
not saying
think
don't
that
do
there's
it.
I think there's some right age people that don't think crazy, bro. I think there's some right
I mean, there
middle
is,
age
but not
people
him.
that
There's some certain people you
not
just don't
him,
want to
not
give.
obviously not
Yeah,
him.
I mean, there are some people you just don't want to give that kind of power because they will misuse it and they
Yeah,
will use it against you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So put the right person, the right-minded person in power. Let him run it how he's supposed to run it. Without it affecting human beings. That's what I'm saying.
I
Because
think
once human
humans
beings
are
are
in
affected,
trouble anyway, regardless, because like I said, technology is so advanced now that it is coming to the day where machines and robots are going to be doing a lot of human work that human did, you know.
well, I'll say about they'll be doing it. So that's why everybody now gotta have some kind of knowledge when it comes to technology, right? You gotta know something. You gotta be able to put your hands on something. I know one thing about there's some jobs that actually, if it does happen, there's some jobs that will go away. That's why
Right,
now this is the best time for people to wake up and tap into that technology, even on the basic level. Just do something, get your hands on it, have a way to understand it, how it works. Once you have that knowledge and you know how it works, you be in the game.
right,
You'll be left behind. That's what I'm trying to say.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah, man, it's a wild times, and I think we just gotta keep focusing on our objective, our family, our well
yeah,
being, our community. That's really all we could do because you know the powers that be are always gonna be. So we just
yeah,
have to control our little circle and kind of not even pay attention to what's going on
yeah. It's
on the larger
the world
scale.
it's chaos right now, man. And if you think about it, it's all confused. Just looking at it, concluding out of this whole situation, it's confusion. I think there's a whole lot of confusion going on.
Maybe that's always their agenda. They want to confuse us. They want us to uh be in pandemonium so they could actually execute their agenda without us noticing. So that's probably exactly what's going on. That's why I say we should not even be paying attention to all that drama, man. We need to be
Bro,
focused on what we
nah,
doing.
bro. I pay attention, bro. Shit, I pay attention to every single detail, how it's going down, who's doing what to who. I want to know what's going on. And guess what? Actually, I prefer paying attention to this than watching a movie. How about that? Because this is
Yeah,
real life
it's
situation. This is a real life situation. It's not a movie. It's a real life situation that looks like a movie, but it's not really a movie. But it's a real life situation that can be a movie. If that makes any
right.
sense. So I'm paying attention to every single details. And I'm beginning to understand the oil business. I'm beginning to understand why they do what they do. I'm beginning to understand why certain things are being done and some stupid decisions. I think in business, if you don't give the business to the right person, they're gonna make stupid decisions based off what another person is saying, but don't have the facts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a whole lot of mess, man. It's a whole lot of mess. Now, guess what? We got ICE in Atlanta at the airport.
I knew there was going to be in Atlanta. I mean, I think they're going to be in every airport that internationals flying to. So New York, Atlanta for sure.
Bro,
Uh,
they everywhere. No, it's not just Atlanta. I bet they're in Las Vegas airport too. They're everywhere,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah, for sure. They in Las Vegas airport too, because this
Bro, if you see the
internationals
line, I
flying
mean,
here.
on Instagram, right? If you see the line, TSA, Oh my God, I've never seen it like that before in my life.
Yeah.
Bro, the line is long outside, baggage claim outside. People are trying to. So now, if your flight is at 1 p.m., you gotta be at the airport by 6 o'clock in the morning to
Damn.
fly out. Yeah.
Damn.
If you get there 2 hours, you're not gonna make it. If you get there 3 hours, you're not gonna make it. Budget 5 to 6 hours if if you don't want to miss your flight. If it's that serious.
I guess ain't nobody traveling like that no more.
Bro, what? What do you mean nobody? Ain't nobody's traveling. Then why is the airport so packed?
No, I mean like
Everybody's
that's gonna because they just started on Monday, right? They just started on Monday. So
because there was a government partially shut down, and
with
that affected
TSA,
TSA.
yeah.
And yeah, it's a mess, man. You know, and these ICE guys, you know, they don't play that.
Bling bling.
You know, your papers is not right. Do not approach the airport. Stay where you are. If your papers ain't right, get away from the airport. Stay where you are. Don't bother about flying. If you have to drive, drive rather, but stay away from the
You
airline.
can't drive out the country, bro.
No, not out of the country. But if you try and go to, bro, if you try and go to another state, if your papers ain't right,
Oh, wait.
I go
So it's not just for international. They there for local.
bro. So I'll be speaking French. Yeah,
Dang.
they there for local, like
I
because
thought
it's
I thought they were just there for the
international.
internationals coming into the country.
Yeah, international is not that bad because international, not everybody, not every day, everybody goes out of the country. It's mainly local people that fly locally that you see all that traffic. International doesn't have traffic. It's local that have traffic. People are going to New York, people are going to California, people are going to Las Vegas. Every day it's like that 24/7. You know,
Man.
so out of the country is not everybody wants to leave. The capacity of people that are living the country is not as much as local. You know, so
Yeah, I
local
know that's gonna
international is
mess up the tourism in especially in Vegas, man. It's gonna mess up. It's gonna slow things down a little bit because it's a lot of tourism that comes to Vegas and
I don't know how you're doing in Vegas, man. Vegas, bro, for me, Vegas is too expensive for me, man. I can't do it, bro. My birthday, like what, 3 years ago? I was there for my birthday. I was at the MGM,
yeah,
right, bro. Hmm. I went to this place, some day party called Tao something
Tao, yeah.
Tao. Bro, I was like, okay, all right, it's your boy. Okay, let's get in there, bro. When they bring the price of the bottle, I'm like, what?
Yeah, they knock you
For a
2K for
bottle,
one
you're gonna pay
bottle.
1,500 for a bottle.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
yeah.
like, if I carry this
1,500
1,500
with one table, with
one one
one little
yeah,
corner
we
table.
got the cabana. They give us a cabana, one of those cabanas.
Oh, you lucky.
They gave us one of those cabanas for one bottle, 1,500. But luckily for me, I had boys that were around, so we kind of like, put money towards it or whatever. But bro, in less than 30 minutes, that bottle was gone.
Yeah,
So okay,
yeah,
that one left. So we managed to buy 3 bottles out of that place. So you can imagine. Luckily for us,
bro.
like some boys that were around came to that cabana and they see some boys I didn't even know them. They put money together for second bottle, third bottle. Was up in more like, yo, this alcohol gotta keep flowing because we're having a good time here, you know.
Yeah,
And
man. But
I
a
never
lot of
again.
people that is not familiar with Vegas, they only gonna go to the strip, obviously, and that's where they're gonna get you. But off of the strip, it's cheaper than Atlanta. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
yeah. If you party off of the strip, or if you live off of the strip,
What's
it's
the
cheaper
strip?
than
What does
Atlanta.
the strip look like?
It's just like Atlanta, bro. We got lounges like, whatever lounges that's in that, like all them lounges in
Ah,
Atlanta. We got them African lounges. We got all of that, and the bottles in there is like 250, 300,
mm,
you know.
bro, we did 1,500, bro. By the time we left, everything we put all the bills together. Well, how much we spent? It was about 12 grand.
Yeah, you partying on the strip, man. The strip is for
Like, yeah,
is
bro, I think I brought that money I stayed in Atlanta. We spent up to 3 grand.
right,
Woo! And we have a ball.
right.
But because I just wanted to experience that Las Vegas, like what this like Vegas, I'm like, yeah, that strip is overrated, man. Plus,
Oh
I
yeah.
even told you like, look, with some African boys in here, man. Play some Bonner Boy. Play some. They're like, who's that?
Oh no. That's one thing they will now though. I don't know when that was, but now they jamming. They don't even need to wait for you to tell them. Now they jamming it. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they jamming Burner. They jamming.
So Burna Boy, guess what? Instead of Burna Boy, they play me some soca, some island joints. I'm like, nah, that's not it. I
Yeah,
want Burna. The girl said, "Who's that?" I don't know. I don't even know Davido. Who's Davido? Who's
yeah,
that? I'm like, you see, pity, man.
yeah,
So
man.
when
I
I was
mean,
when I create my own African Afrobeat, not one song. So anyway, went to Dreas, another one called
Dreas.
Dreas.
Yeah.
I think Lil Wayne was supposed to be there or something. We went there. We didn't see Lil Wayne. They started doing all that techno and all that, went to the after party. It's like, bro, we did not hear one Afrobeat song. Not one. They said, no, do techno. Like, well, this is what it is. We just have to manage it.
That goes to show you that Vegas on the strip, it's more of a um white international party vibe. Cause
Mm,
it's a cocaine party,
mm.
you know. So ain't nobody doing that
Bro,
off of
trust
Afrobeat.
me. Trust me. That place, we went to the after party after that. And we got out. It's like 7, 8 in the morning. Sun is already out. We still have that bottle of NSC in our hand. Because the club owner's like, you can take it if you want. Take it out.
Yeah, you
Take it
could take
outside.
it, you could drink it, you
I'm
could
like,
drink it.
what?
Yeah.
What outside? Man, we took that shit. Went outside, we're still drinking while the sun was out.
Right.
Bro, I've never seen anything like that. We came out
Yeah.
looking like vampires, man. It was weird. But it was a good experience. But I don't think I'll be going back and doing that same. I won't go that same route again. I'll
Nah,
change
you
it.
can't go to if you since you I mean now I'm here, so it's not that's not the route to go, bro. That's not the I've only been to the strip parties only when my artist friends come in town and they invite me. But I'm not spending my money on the strip at all.
Yeah,
I'm not
that shit,
spending only
man.
money I would spend on the strip is if I just
$200 grand.
want to get a little staycation hotel, But other than that, I would not spend no money on the strip, bro.
Yeah, I'll never do it again. That was the first and the last. Now that you're in there, like in you were around, yeah, I'd rather lodge maybe there than step out. If that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that
Funny
was a
enough,
lot of
the
money.
hotels are cheaper on the strip than away from the strip.
See? So
Yeah, the
get a hotel
hotels are
out of the
cheap
strip.
there.
Well, that's very cheap at the strip. Get a
Yeah,
hotel out of the strip and just drive out. That's the
yeah,
only way, you know.
yeah, man. That's the vibes, bro. Like, you know. But yo, I was seeing some stuff, man. Like, oh my god.
And
Right now,
what's up your book? Crayon. Is it Crayon?
yeah, Crayon
Is that his name Crayon?
with Maven, right?
Crayon. Yeah, but what you have to understand is that I don't know what happened, how it went down, but that guy shouldn't have come online and started ranting like that.
But
You
that's his
know,
only outlet. You got to
but
understand.
I'm saying
That's
these
his
are
only
people that,
outlet.
but understand him doing that is is looking bad for artists in Nigeria because you have investors too that want to invest in these artists. Artists like Crayon, artists like that are upcoming, that they know that they have artists of value. But when you're doing a rant like that, that will discourage them from even trying to invest, and they'll see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these guys actually, I mean, I'm sure Maven, they invested some kind of money in you, and you made some kind of money too. So what's the problem? They gave you a shot. You did your thing. At the end of the day, okay, you got left behind. But that doesn't mean you come online and start ranting. It's like you being ungrateful. So
These
that's my take.
artists, man, like that's the issue with artists signing artists. There's always going to be conflict with the record label, and artists always feel entitled. You know, artists always feel entitled, man. It's one of the hardest, toughest investments to do to make and signing an artist because you have to pour so much into something that's not even you have to pour so much money to polish something and in hopes that you're gonna get this money back,
Mhm.
you know. And 9 times out of 10, you never get that money back. There's only some artists that are gonna blow and then you're gonna be able to recoup. But unfortunately, when that artist starts to see some kind of growth in their career, they start being disgruntled and they want to leave, and you haven't even got your money back in any way, and this artist is already, you know, trying to
Well,
leave. So it's hard, man.
well, that's why.
It's tough.
Well, that's why you have that's why you have contracts. You have contracts. So even though you want to
But they
leave,
don't
okay.
obey those contracts, man.
Well, you have to. There's no way you're going
They
anywhere.
don't.
If I have a contract on
Even
your
the
head, and you
artists don't
want to leave,
obey it.
okay,
The
pay me
labels
my
don't
money.
obey it.
Pay me what we agreed. You pay me, then you can go. There's no problem. Abi,
Yeah.
you're going to leave me in debt. After I put my money, you're going to leave me in debt and just walk. That's why we have contracts. Binding
Yeah.
contract. We're gonna go according to the contract. If you wanna, they have your new label or whoever you're trying to sign to, buy me out. And
Right.
this is how much it's gonna cost. Let that be
Right.
in the contract.
Yeah, man. It's always an issue, man. Like it's always an issue. I went down that journey, man, and I'm like, nah, I would never signing an artist is never gonna be something I would do anymore. Like, nah,
Yeah.
I would never do that shit. I think that was one of the mistakes that I made in my journey. And
But you was
obviously,
doing all right. For real.
yeah, but the part that I'm actually talking about is when I went to Nigeria and I signed some artists. You know,
No, I see.
um, that was a mistake, but it was also a learning experience, and I lost a lot of money for it and lost a lot of time from it. But I experienced a lot too at the same time. But you know, that's life, man.
Yeah,
You have to live and you learn.
that's the game.
Yeah, artists are they're always gonna fuck you over, man. Cause it's I'd rather put that money into I'd rather buy a 18-wheel truck or invest in equipment than invest in an artist.
But I'm saying, yeah, because those equipment will keep doing business for you.
Right.
They'll keep going and keep going until it breaks.
Right.
Right? So
Yeah, I'd rather do
artists are
that
like
than
artists, yeah. Bro, the game is not easy, man. They're trying
yeah.
to run artists, trying to run music label, trying to run, bro. That thing is not easy, bro. I don't think, honestly, to me, I don't think music is meant for you to make it. To be honest,
It's
it's
just
how you
meant
leverage.
it's a passion. It should just to me, it should just be
Yeah,
like
I don't think it's meant for
for
you to
me.
make it. Music, I think it's more like it give you a leverage, and you have to leverage it into some other things.
Exactly.
I think that's what it's meant to do. Even as a DJ, even I mean as a DJ, okay, I go play, I stream records, I play record. But if I'm not using my brand towards some other things, I'm just staying in one place. I can't move
Right.
and do other
Right.
things. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know,
Like we
so
doing this now. Like we using, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
you can't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna be an artist and I'm gonna be behind the mic inside the booth somewhere." No, you like in
Nah.
today's day and age, you just
I
got to
mean
do
you
different
can do
things.
that, but once that leverage is given, once you leverage, you have that leverage, use it and to do other things. Let it open some other doors. Like I'll give an
Mm-hmm.
example now. Who can I give as an example? I give you Era Star, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
She started with Maven. I think she's still with Maven, right? Or is she with Live Nation?
I
Who is she
don't
with now?
know.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Live
she
Nation
probably
is
with
managing
Live
her.
Nation. I don't know.
Live Nation is managing her, but still under Maven. If that makes any sense. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, so what's about to happen to that chick. Just watch. So Live Nation give us some set of rules, like you can't have a boyfriend, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, in order to get to this level. Because
Mm,
they feel like all those things that you just mentioned is all distractions and to pull you back a lot.
mm.
So in order to get to this level, these are sacrifices you have to make. And I think she's with it, you know. So watch. I give her this actually before the end of this year. She the kind of see the heat, you see the levels, you know, because she got talent. She can be in movies too. She got a fine body. She fine girl. You know, she can be in movies too if the talent is there. A little, just all she needs is just a little bit of acting, a little bit. She doesn't have to be perfect, just a little
Right.
bit, and that will still open other doors. You know, look at Tiwa Savage now. Even though she's not doing too much, well, she's still doing music, but she's doing appearances here. She's doing appearances here. She's doing appearances for this company. She's doing it. She even sat down in the midst of
The
the
UK shit.
kings of London, kings and queens of London. She was in their midst. So she might not be singing, but where she's going, there's something there for her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I said, you have a brand, your brand is good, just leverage it. That's what you got to do. Just leverage it and do other things. You know.
I would
So,
say yeah, for sure. For the female artists, it's harder for them because, a lot of other things are involved. So, um whatever they do or however they move, they just need to make sure they secure whatever the deal is first, because man, they have so much propositions coming their way, and women don't have enough mental fortitude to, say no or say this, because they just see the glitz and the glam on the other side, and they like, oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's a lot of it's tough. It's tough for for the female artists, man. It's really tough
Well,
for them.
I wouldn't say it's tough because our Nigerian female artists are doing very well. Look at Thames. Thames
Bro,
owns.
but you don't know what they're going through, bro. Bro, like
That's
like
what I'm saying.
like
Like,
like Tiwa Savage right now, bro. She should be
nothing
bigger
is
than
easy.
where she.
Actually, I believe nothing is easy. But even if it's a man or a woman, nothing is ever easy for anyone.
Right.
Especially if it's someone that's holding that power and you want to snatch it from that person. Almost, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So it goes both ways. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at Thames now. Thames past owner of a football club. You know, and she's doing other things. She's doing
What football
commercials.
club she part owner?
I don't know. I know she belongs somewhere. She bought a share. You
Really?
know. Yeah, bought a share. So that's what I'm
Interesting.
saying. It doesn't have to be music. You have your music and you have the talent. You're already hidden. Your records are already hidden. You have the leverage now to say, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And have a good have a good PR with it. So this PR would know, okay, this is where you belong. This is not a good look. This is a good look. This is where we should be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say PR is always good for business. You know, even Shem Kuti is he's just not learning that to have a PR. He didn't have that before. So he's learning.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's learning how to be better than what they were before, especially when it comes to their brand. You know, so
Yo, since we're talking about women, right? Female artists.
uh
This question, I want to ask you a question. You know, um, just throwing a little spice in the show, man. But what is one thing that a woman could do to a man that is like a no in a relationship? Just say, for example, in a relationship, what is one thing that if she does this, it's a wrap, it's a no. I
that
can't
number one for me, I would say disrespect. Once you cross
disrespect.
that line of disrespect, I don't care what you see after that.
Right,
I don't care disrespect when you're disrespectful and you try to act like the other person is the one who's crazy and you've been
right.
disrespectful. And you know what you're doing, you've been disrespectful. Like you're just disrespectful. You know, it's time to go.
Yeah. I would say that. I would say that as well.
You know? One thing a man and this just I'm not speaking of on behalf of me or a man. Men don't like to be disrespected by women. I'll tell you that.
Right.
One, that's number one. You can say any other things, but disrespect them, that's a no.
That's a no. It's a
That's
wrap
a no
after
no.
that. I agree. I totally agree with that. Like I just wanted to, you know,
Disrespect.
because
You
I
know?
talk about stuff like that, but I just wanted to talk about it with, another man to just see if, we're thinking
Yeah.
the same way, That to me, and like holding yourself accountable, or accountability, like if you always pointing the finger when something goes wrong, you never look in the mirror. You just ready to pass the blame. Like I'm like, nah. To me,
Yeah, that's women for you, man. But
yeah, to me,
what you have to understand is that women think differently from men. Period. There's no way around that. but we don't think alike. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We see things differently. Yeah, maybe there's some things, yeah, you agree on, but at the end of the day, let me tell you, on my experience, you could do something for a girl today. Tomorrow she
She
has
gonna
forgotten
forget
about
it. Yeah, she forget about
it's
it.
what you're not doing for me now. You're not doing it now. I
Right.
don't care about yesterday. I don't do
What
that.
have
I
you
don't
done
care.
lately, nigga? Like,
They
what
don't
you
remember
doing right
nothing,
now?
you know? So
I think you just
once
shouldn't do anything so that they ain't got shit to remember.
oh, see, that's another thing. See, that's another thing. When you don't do it, it becomes another
Oh
problem because you
man.
didn't do it. You see how complicated they are. Now, if you don't do it, they say, "Oh, you didn't do it." But when you do it, they forgot that you did it.
So do you
You
think that
see,
do you do you think that the modern day woman has changed from what it was?
I think so.
Like their
A lot.
mentality.
Yeah, yeah. It changed.
It's like it's on a
It's a
different
different breed now.
level. Bro.
Yeah, it's a different breed. I'm talking about in terms of from my, I said even from my grandma days. My grandma, those women, my grandma, her story, well, that's another topic for another time. But after that, let's say, okay, maybe after my mom, yeah, after that, it has changed, bro. It's not the same.
Bro, I feel like it's changed even when I was in my 20s. When I was in my teens and 20s, dating, because I've experienced a lot of women. And today, what I'm seeing is different from even 20 years ago. Like the woman of 20 years ago when I was in high school and,
Yeah.
doing all that, like, bro, I'm looking around like, damn, I could only imagine what this world is gonna look like in the next 10 years. Cause everything is changing so fast. Like I could only imagine because there's a battery that's been put in a woman's back. And the reason why I understand why they're like this because men have fucked shit up for so long. Men have been fucking around and treating them a certain way and tricking on
I
them
agree.
to
I
feel
agree.
that making them
I
feel
agree.
like,
Yeah.
oh, that they are, however they feel they are. Understandable, but damn, that's
Yeah.
like it's crazy the way it is now, bro. Like it's really crazy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And I won't blame the women all the way too. Men too have their
No, I don't
own,
blame them. I blame the men actually, because it's the men
men
that
too have
fucked
their
up.
own witty, however you want to call it. Men too have their own too. So, you know, it takes two to tango. You know what I mean?
Bro, but you know that that's the cause of the chaos in this world, bro. Because all this all this drama that we're seeing going around is because of power. All these men trying to steal all this money, this, that. And all they doing with that money is tricking. All these niggas just want to be rich as hell just for women, bro. That's
But if
it.
you look at it though, if you look at it, most men that have passed away in life in this world, I would say 80% is caused by women.
Yeah. Bro, my dad
80%.
just died like a year ago or so, and someone I woman nine wife kill him.
See, huh?
Let's talk about it. Shit. It's women that causing men heart problems or high blood pressure or, making this man go crazy or he working, hustling out there, doing shit he really shouldn't be doing because he trying to impress your ass. Like, it's crazy, man. This world is wild, bro. Like, it's wild. Like, the women don't really want to fuck with a man if he ain't offering something no more. Nothing is nothing is genuine. It's a transaction right now. It's transaction love. Love is transactional now. Like I saw a video on Oye Mike's page. You know Oye Mike?
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw a video on his page about it. This Nigerian lady. She's like, "Oh, I have multiple children and I'm single. I'm looking for a man, but not just any man. A man that has money that's gonna take care of me and my children. If he doesn't have money, it's a no go. I only want a man with money." So she was like, "So if you're listening, tell your brothers, your uncles, your dad to come and come and to come.
And
She said
so
she said uncles,
she wants
brothers,
everything
dad.
back. Did
Basically,
she talk about
she
did she talk about what she's offering? What's she offering?
she's offering her body and her cleaning and cooking. That's all she's offering, bro. But she's
For
bringing to
maybe
the table her kids, herself, so many
more
responsibilities, so
more
much
wahala that can kill
stress,
the man.
more wahala. So I'm saying, why won't this man just go get a girl they ain't got kids to deal with her stress? You
Right.
talking about you got multiple children, and all you gonna do for this man is cook, clean, and fuck.
That it sounds stupid.
Like
Like you're not serious.
what? But
You
that's
must be
how
delusional.
that's how they think, bro. That's how all of them. That's just it, bro. The other day I saw this girl. She's a Instagram model, a video vixen type. You know, she was like, um, the only kind of man that she could deal with is somebody that could give her $50,000 every month.
What?
$50,000 every month. She said if you
And
can't give her $45,000 to $50,000 every month,
how old is this how old is this lady? How old does she look?
maybe she's probably like 30. Aisha Diaz, I think she's probably like 30. Man, I don't know how, but she's maybe, let's just say from 28 to 32. She's not older than that.
No, okay.
You know, she's an ex video vixen. You know, she's been ran through obviously by all the
30, 50 grand
artists and
a
stuff.
month.
She said 50 grand a
Nah,
month.
let me tell you, once they start saying that, no man will do that.
But there's gonna be somebody. There's NBA players or
Nah,
somebody gonna do that.
nah, ain't no man gonna do that. They do that. That means there's no love there. It's just transaction. You know what I mean?
Bro, but
It's
that's
just
what the
transaction.
world
There's
is
no
now.
love there, and which is
That's
not
where we at
last.
with
It's
it.
not gonna last. It's not
No,
gonna
it's not gonna
last.
last. It's
Probably
not
3
gonna
months
last.
is over.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
gonna. The only person that's gonna do that is somebody that just wanna taste that pekus. And he gonna drop
Like,
that 50 ball for the first month. He gonna
that's some
knock the
bullshit,
pekus to the window and to the wall, and then after that he gonna be like, yeah, it's not worth
bruh,
it.
bruh.
That 50K can get you about 100. That's like
You know what I mean?
101 Dalmatian right there every month. Like, come on, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. But you know, we're living in the age where these women are investing in their body, BBLs, this, that,
Man, that shit
all this.
stinks,
So
bro.
they want, they're doing that for.
A lot of them have issues. Those ones that did the BBLs be having issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one one chick in Nigeria. She was having issues to the point that parents started smelling that thing like, oh, and she had to
Smelling
go
the
through.
pekus.
No, like a butt area. You know what I mean? Like the BBLs.
Yeah. The BBL they smell.
Plus you never see testimonies of the thing.
Nah,
The
I
thing
think
they leak now.
she probably
That thing they
has
leak,
like,
bro. That thing leaks, bro. It leak. Like it leaks and it starts smelling. It's
I think
bad.
she has bad hygiene, bro.
But I don't know, whatever that is, but she's not the first one, she's not the second one. I've seen enough testimonies where they say that thing
Yeah.
be leaked. They want to take
I
it out.
never
Yeah.
experienced that.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Even Cardi B. Cardi B said it, that thing be stinking. You know?
That's why they say she smell like fish.
I don't know. But she said that thing be stinking.
I know it doesn't look good, man, because Cardi B don't look good to me. Like
I don't
her
know
butt
about looking good.
area
But I'm
doesn't
telling you
look
what she
good.
said. I'm telling you what she said. She said that thing smells because she's leaking. You know she did that butt too. I mean,
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look good.
yeah.
It does not look. It used to look good before, but now I'm like, this thing is just looking out of shape. Like it's too big. They doing it too big. They doing too
That's
big.
what most men. That's what most of these men like. Big
Nah,
butts.
not me, bro. I like a butt, yeah, but I don't want it to where the butt is your thigh ratio and the butt is, is like 5 to 1. It's not supposed to be like that.
I feel you, man.
It's not supposed to be 5 to 1. It's supposed to be like 3 to 1. Oh, you know what I'm saying? 3 to 1 a hand, not 10 to 1, bro. Nah. It ain't supposed to be like that, man. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like we headed in a crazy. I just be thinking like, man, by the time my son is of age, bro, this nigga gonna be dealing with straight up wild animals, bro.
Nah, I just feel like it depends on the environment you put him. That's what will determine how it
Now
could go.
I'm gonna put him on game though, obviously, cause daddy got game. But damn,
Yeah, it's just the environment, man. Make sure he lives in a environment where school is good, everything around him is just good. I'm not saying it's gonna be 100%, but at least good enough for him to transition. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when you live in a bad area, I have a friend, his son that I watched this guy take care of this boy, his son. Bro, all of a sudden, I guess something happened. Well, something he was in a situation where he couldn't come back to the country, right? Left the boy with his mom, and his mom now Yankee woman, that's they go. But they don't live in a good neighborhood. But the boy was well raised. You see what I'm saying? But since the day he started living in that environment where, with his mom, things started changing. Started hanging out, doing rap videos, throwing gang signs in the videos, and all of that. Went to there was a show in downtown, a park or like an amusement park. Went there with a couple of his friends. I guess his friends they had issues with some gang. I don't know, some boys. You know how they be having issues. Boys exchange. Before you know, they shot him. Shot him, man. I knew when this boy was born, how this boy was taken care of. The dad bought him good clothes. Bro, this guy they work on red designers, man. Nike, Jordan. Make sure this boy is wait. That was his firstborn. The dad took care of this cat. And now the boy is gone. So he only lived he came to live for only 14 years and he's gone.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy.
and I feel like if the environment was changed, he would have been in that situation.
Right.
Because he was in a situation or environment where his friends, they young, but they act like the gangs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean,
gang,
it's
gang,
hard
yes,
for a
my
young man.
boy, you know what I mean? But they went to go mess with the wrong people.
Right.
He got shot, died instantly. That was my boy's first. I knew when this boy. His name is Joshua. I remember his name. Boy, young boy, looking like and that was a carbon copy of his dad too. Looked just like his dad. And that happened, and that happened. It was sad. It was sad.
Yeah, that is unfortunate,
It's all
man.
about, like I said, it's all about the environment, man. Once your environment is sure, my kids right now, the environment I put them in is expensive, but hey, I gotta do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put them in the right. They go, bro. They don't go to no public school. They go to private school, bro. I make sure they go do what they're supposed to do. They go early. They execute. They enter different programs. They do some kind of sports. They, just keep their mind.
Gotta keep them busy.
So, man,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
a crazy
expensive.
world,
I'll
man.
tell you, going to private school here is expensive. I'll tell you that. That shit ain't cheap. It's very, very expensive. So,
Hell yeah.
remember,
Hell
that's
yeah.
about it.
I'm just trying to put in the work now. Trying to put in the work now, cause man, I don't want to do schooling, man. I'd rather just homeschool the nigga, bro.
But how long? How long you gonna do that for?
I'd rather homeschool the nigga and then maybe put him in some sporting activities or like some extracurricular stuff where he could mingle and, and get some skills and stuff like that. But that's why I'm putting in the work now, bro. I want to put in the work now so I can have unlimited time. I don't want to send that nigga to school. Because school ain't going to teach you nothing.
Well, they do. They do, bro.
Bro, I didn't learn shit in school, bro. All I learned in
Give
school,
me that
I
now.
didn't learn a goddamn thing that I'm using now in
boy.
life.
But the thing is, you have to give him a chance too. You can't say because you didn't get it, he's not gonna get it. You have, you gotta
He
be
gonna
fair.
be like his daddy, man. This nigga gonna be in the studio. He probably gonna play sports.
And actually,
Nigga
choose it for
probably
him.
gonna.
Let the boy choose his own. Let the boy choose his own weapon.
He will. He will. He's gonna see what he like though. He
don't
gonna be
provide. He
seeing what
want to
he
have
like.
friends. He want to have friends at school.
That's
You
what I'm
want to,
saying. He could
interact.
I put him in sports. I'm gonna put him in, you know, maybe I'm saying this now because maybe the early school, maybe high school and middle school. Yeah, I'll put him. I'll enroll
Yeah.
him.
I mean,
Yeah,
not right now, but eventually he got to go.
yeah,
Okay.
like maybe middle school, high school, where he could play sports and
But the
all of
thing
that.
is, you have to let him start somewhere because that's how they follow his they follow his career school wise from where he started to where he's going. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because if you want to just say, "Oh, I'm just going to put you in middle school," it doesn't work. You have to start from back there to
Yeah,
get to
but he
middle
could be
school.
homeschooled starting and then
Yeah, as long as someone is
follow that
certifying him,
curriculum. Yeah,
how
for
long he
sure.
can be certified. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
yeah, how long he gets certified so he continues wherever he stops.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's my mentality, bro. Cause I'm just seeing what I'm seeing, bro. I'm not. I'm on. I'm not pleased.
But I
I'm not,
I feel
I'm
you,
not
man.
pleased. I'm not pleased with what I'm seeing, bro. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that's my plan. So if it's God's will, then it'll be. If not, it is what it is.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah, you heard about that bomb in Meduguri
in Medugri, man, bro.
and the
They
killings.
obviously said it was some suicide bombers, and
Yeah,
you know,
so we have suicide bombers now. Wow,
shoot,
interesting.
I don't want to say this. In fact, I'm not gonna say it because I know it's gonna be censored. So I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, there's a lot of those things going. Like we have this everything. Like the groups that plan these sort of things are everywhere, and they could get anywhere. Don't you see that they just put a alert in America?
Yeah,
They just
I
put
saw that.
a alert in America now saying because the Iran people put out a statement saying that they're gonna come for America, and they said wherever the tourists go, public gatherings, stuff like that, it's not gonna be safe.
So they're giving you clues.
I mean,
But if they're going to do something, why would they give you a clue? Like, okay, I'm going to do something. I'm giving you a clue. Does that even make any sense?
but but to put it like this, their best chance is to they could give you a clue, but in every state there's gatherings, so that they could give you a clue and okay, I'm gonna public gathering, but you know how many public gatherings they're all over the place, so you can't guard everywhere, and these are people that don't care for their life or their existence. In fact, they think that it's gonna send them to that they're doing God's will when they do that.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is just come outside and just do something, just explode. So it's crazy, man.
I
I
mean,
just saw that alert.
that's similar to 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
How those guys, yeah, they ran themselves into the World Trade
The
Center
towers, yeah.
with some citizens on the plane. You know, so that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of similar to what you're talking about because those guys
Mm-hmm.
they were ready to die. And they did
Bro.
die. And they
Yeah.
almost hit the Pentagon too. They were very close.
Right.
The Pentagon, very, very.
Right.
It was the citizens. It was the citizens that were in that plane that fought those guys
Right.
for that plane to miss.
Right.
It was really like outside of the Pentagon where that plane crashed.
Crashed, right?
So it was going to go straight into the Pentagon, but it crashed because those guys fought them. They fought those terrorists on the plane.
Yeah, man. Can you just imagine, like, man, I don't know. That's why it's just best to mind your business, man. Like when you go picking on people and all this, you just don't know. Just like the story you said of the young boy that
Yeah.
went to the park, his people,
Mm-hmm.
his group of friends went to pick on the wrong people.
Yep.
You don't know what's
Shot.
coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's coming back. So sometimes it's
Telling you,
just
bro.
best to mind your
See, even
business, man.
even I tell there's some DJ friends of mine, right? DJ friends of mine. They were like, Majesty, you drive a nice car, you a DJ, you go to all these spots and you don't carry a gun. You don't know who's going to take you out. I'm like, bro, since I've been in this country, I've never owned a gun. It's never happened. You know why? Because I mind my business.
Right.
If I see something, I look the other way. If someone
Right.
step on my shoes, I'll make it known like, hey, bro, look, you stepped on my shoes. If you want to take it to the next level, I'm not going to be the one to do that. I got people who's going to do that to you, not me.
Right.
So in every situation, I've always mind my business. I just mind my business. I finish my work. I go home. I get in my car. I drive off. There's no reason why anybody want to come after me because I didn't take anything from anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I never
Right.
tried. I've been doing this for years. More than the only thing that could get me in trouble is me falling asleep behind the wheel and crashing my car.
Right. God forbid.
You see what I'm saying? So I've never once no, bro. If you ever do a research on me, saying you never hear me say or hear anybody talk about Majesty did this, Majesty did that. No, I mind my business. I go home. You see what I'm saying? Even if I see a
Yeah.
friend of mine, if I see friends of mine trying to get into, altercation, I'll put them to the side, like, yo, cool them down. Like, let's just cool down. Just
Right.
leave that alone.
That's
You
how
know?
everybody needs to be, man. But everybody. Some people
Yeah,
feel like
I
it
don't,
looks cool when you do this and cool. Like
nah,
I'm
bro.
like, bro,
Mm,
what's cool is
trust
it
me.
being able to
I'll
go
tell you a situation.
back
I'll tell you
home.
one, before I even came a DJ, there was one that happened at this Jamaican club, right? In downtown. We left the Jamaican club. We're outside, you
What
know?
Peacock when back then?
No, that was it's not Peacock. Peacock 2. Peacock 2 was one. Yeah, that's one bad place too. Peacock and
Yeah. Is
Jaguars.
Peacock still there?
Yeah, it's still there. Still there.
Damn, that
So
club been there
that was
forever.
actually Jaguars, right? We were just sitting
Oh,
outside and
Jaguar. Okay, yeah.
some girls, some girls are just walking by and my friend was like, hey baby, yo, what's up? This Jamaican cat pulled up. Say, hey, rude boy. You know what he did? Put out the gun. Kiss the gun. Yeah, talk to my lady and see what's gonna happen to you right now. Hey, and I told my guy, hey, yo, I said, hey, bad man, we don't want no trouble, man. We don't want no trouble. Just keep going.
Right.
He left.
Where
Another
was
one happened.
Jaguar? It was off of where was
It's by
Jaguar
Art
again?
Center. It's by Art Center. By Art Center.
Okay,
And
okay.
Peacock was this Somalian kid. He was Somalian kid, right? We're up in the club having a good time. So I don't know. These Americans approach this Somalian guy's girlfriend. Americans approached him. Approached the girl like, hey baby. I guess the Somalian guy was like, oh, okay, I don't like that. You can't be talking to my girl. Blah blah blah. You know how that thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got outside, right? This guy put up in the Maxima. The Somalian kid put up in the Maxima, bro. Guess what he brought from the trunk? AK-47. In the air. Everybody was on the ground. Like, what? How did he get it? How did he get his hands on the AK-47? How?
It's out there, man. It's out there.
How? Even police don't even have that.
It's
How
out
did he
there,
get his
bro.
hands on the AK-47? So these American guys saw him. They came with a pistol. I'm like, bro, that guy will finish you guys. Got an AK-47. You brought a pistol to a fight?
Right.
Man, the guy just came, did a little bit, 2-3 rounds in the air, got in his car and drove off. And that was it. Just to show that, look, next time you see me, I'm not smiling. I'm coming for you. You know?
Yes, we're living in the gun age, man. Like people not fighting no more.
Yeah.
It's just any disagreement they
Me,
spraying.
I just mind my business. Shut. I don't look for trouble. I just stay in my lane. I just do my music. I take care of my family. I'm nice to those who are nice to me. I'm loyal to those that are loyal to me. I just keep it simple, man. Not complicated. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, well, that's about it.
For y'all youth out there that's watching, that is actually the cool thing to do. That's what being a man is. When you mind your business, you take care of your family, and you take care of your responsibilities. What's
Yeah.
cool? We need to change the narrative of what's cool. What's cool is actually making it home every day, not being in the streets and, you know, doing things that's only gonna get you in trouble or get you killed or put you in jail. Like, no, that's not cool. So we need to change the narrative out there. That's what the Afro-Motion podcast is about. We're about positivity. We're about growth. You know, everything we about putting the right information out there to the world so that, you know, we raise a better generation, man. So it's been live. It's been a great conversation. And we'll leave you with that.
Yep.
Let it soak in.
Yep.
Majek, drop him a line so we could sign out.
Yo, one time. You know, we'll be back next week. Brand new topic. Call this Afro-Motion right now. With my boy 2G, and we're gonna sign out like this one time. Hold on.
I had a dream. I say me when it's no more clouds, cliff and shit. It was on the dream. Yes, my dreams and my vision. Now I see the dream. Oh, yeah. It was on the dream of the night. I did. I had a dream. 16.
Afro-Motion one time, you know the vibes. Make sure you share this with your friends. Follow us on YouTube, on Instagram. 2G Majesty, you know what time it is right now. Let's go.
It was on the dream of the night. Can you see my dreams and my vision? Down the something clear, no division, yeah. Now I see my tears on the screen. I'm feeling like a king, I'm living, yeah. Carnation, I feel like I've been here before. In my past life, I was a piss poor. Problems for them, sounding this slow. They fucking lost me like I'm Chris Plus. I said, they gotta make the win. Me and the Blake, that's what these niggas claim, thank God. Be money all laying on the damn bro. So when you say my name, put respect, bro. Left me from the ground up, ain't no hand down. 10 toes from the ground up, now I stand down. Everywhere from the uptown to the downtown. Put your hands up, you can't just stand still, space. From the ground up, ain't no hand down. 10 toes from the ground up, now I stand down. Everywhere from the uptown to the downtown. Never damn stop, you it was all see. Yeah, I see my dreams and my vision. Now I see my dream, yeah. What's up?
Appreciate everybody for watching this one time. We'll be back next week.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
dream and my vision. Don't must tell me, fence, Jesus.
Came for the mug. Now we on demand like a drug.